Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Younghoe Koo going to get this one going. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Michael Wilson, touchdown Cardinals. His 4th TD grab of the season. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Falcons nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Holder of the state rushing record as a prep here in Arizona, it's Bijan Robinson.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he'll get this to the 35. That's good enough for the first down.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
first down, right back to Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Now Penix on third and long. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts third and 14. They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On first down, it's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's second and 3 to go. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Again, it's Benson. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
Brings up second and 2 at the 7-yard line.
We'll come to the line now on second and 2. A short one here, caught by McBride. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Connor trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Real quick, whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick, real quick. 0 to 100, real quick. Real quick, whole squad on that rim. 0 to 100, real quick.
So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. The Cardinals have the early edge in this one. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this.
Going.
Once more from the 2. Third and goal. Murray going to look to do it himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. Now Ryland for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cardinals move out on top. 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 2, and panics. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On the return is Jones. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Murray looking to throw. That ball caught Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Second and 3.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Murray going to hand this to Benson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Ace. 2-2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Shit. 2-2.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And he'll get this up to the 44. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's left side. That's the tight end, McBride. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Second down and 3. A run with Benson. We'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Brandon Dormus there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
What? 2-2.
Here's a run with their tight end. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now give up the middle, it's Benson. And he'll take this one in. Trey Benson, touchdown Cardinals. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. This defense continuing to give up points Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Agnew on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
2nd and 5. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Agnew on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
It's a big run by Robinson. That gains an even 60 yards. Robinson. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons get back in it. It is 21-7. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Jones now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down throw for Murray. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 25, here's second and 4. On the ground, it's Benson. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll go again with Benson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 6.
Big ace.
From the gun, it's Murray. That's complete his big target, McBride. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
They'll run. Here's Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Straight ahead, they go with Benson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes second and 4. Now it's Murray. That thrown short, caught by Ryman. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They've moved the ball well here, but now face third and 2. Here's Murray. On the move left. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
This is the point in the game, Michael, on 3rd down. You have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They try the right side with Benson. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's the lefty, Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Going now, Penix on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Out wide, that's Robinson. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Second and a yard. Now Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And the Falcon 1st down.
They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Carly Werner. Touchdown, Atlanta. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons are able to edge a bit closer.
14.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
A give. Here's Benson. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's 3rd and 7.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. It's a designed run for Murray. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Back deep, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cardinals.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.